Hey, this is Jesse Collins with Collins Properties. Today, we're going to be talking about 1031 tax exchanges. We're going to do a brief overview of what they are exactly and how they work. So if you're an investor with properties you fully depreciated or you're simply looking to diversify, this video is a great place to start to get informed about what your next moves could be. So stay tuned. Simply put, a 1031 tax exchange is a way for an individual who owns an investment property to sell that property and avoid capital gains by putting the proceeds into one or more properties of like kind that are equal or greater in value. Now, these investment properties, they could be commercial, it could be a multiplex, it could be a single family home that's rented out to tenants, it could be a condo or anything of that sort. It simply cannot be a primary or secondary home for that individual. The first step in performing a 1031 exchange is to identify a qualified intermediary. Now, that is a fancy term for what is basically a middleman who holds the proceeds from the property you are selling and uses them to purchase the one or more replacement properties on your behalf. This is because if you ever receive the money from the property you sold, then that would be a taxable event and you would need to pay capital gains. So basically, that qualified intermediary is acting as a shield protecting you from having to pay capital gains on the sale of that property. The second step in a 1031 exchange would be to sell your subject property. Now keep in mind, your subject property must be used for either business or investment purposes. Otherwise, it could not be shielded from capital gains taxes. The third step in a 1031 exchange is to identify your suitable replacement properties. Now, you have 45 days to do this, and here's where it gets a little fuzzy. If you are buying 1 to 3 replacement properties, they have to be equal or greater in value. There is no cap to the value of those. But if you want to buy 4 or more replacement properties, then the total sum of value of those 4 or more properties cannot equal more than 200% of the value of the subject property that you are selling. The fourth step in the 1031 process is to purchase your replacement properties. Now, once you have identified your suitable replacement properties, you have up to 180 days to complete the purchase of said properties, in which case the qualified intermediary or title company will take the proceeds from the home you sold into the replacement properties and complete the sale. Now, once you completed the sale and you purchased your replacement properties, the fifth and final step would be reporting it to the IRS. You report it on a form called an 8824, and it must be reported the year that 1031 exchange was completed. Thanks for watching the video today. I hope you have a better understanding of how 1031 exchanges work, and stay tuned for our next video because we're going to be doing a deep dive on the identification process during a 1031 exchange and answering some frequently asked questions. And if you found value in the video today, please show the like button some love and subscribe to stay up to date with more real estate content here in Santa Cruz County. And until next time, stay awesome.